Hey friends, the video you're about to see is one that I made in the application process to be the new presenter for Digital Rev TV. I've been talking with them a bunch and I don't know too much more than that, but I'm really excited about the opportunity. I'm really hoping to get it, and I'm really hoping that you enjoy it as well. So thank you very much for your time and for your attention in advance. Please don't hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next one. Welcome to DRTV Quickies. We'll get you off as quick as we can. In this video, I'll be reviewing the camera on my phone, the iPhone 6S. There's always the good old saying from Chase Jarvis, the best camera is the one that you have with you. I'd like to get into that for a minute by telling you a little story. When I was on excavation in rural East Crete, I didn't remember my battery charger for my camera. This is the camera that I had at the time, the Rebel XS, and you know, it doesn't have a huge battery, and I'd not managed to remember to bring the charger. And so I got through the first day, really, of the experience, and the battery was dead, and there were 4 more weeks to go in the trip. And so I had only to rely on my camera phone, the camera on my phone. And you know what, it really saved my bacon because I really wanted to get as many pictures as I could. Now, most of those are nowhere near print quality. They're not gonna show up anywhere, but they're so much fun to be able to look back through and remember. And that's really what a lot of the benefit is of a camera phone. I don't really believe that, you know, your phone is always going to be the best camera to have. I'm more of the camp that I'm going to take a camera with me everywhere I go. My camera failed, and when you're in that kind of situation, this won't. Speaking to the specifications, the actual camera itself, you're dealing with something like a 1/5 of an inch sensor. You're also dealing with a 4.15 millimeter f2.2 lens on here. So what that means in terms of 35 millimeter equivalent is that you're going to deal with something like an f14 28-29 millimeter camera and lens, fixed lens camera. So this is not exactly the most useful camera in the world. However, the sensor on here is actually backside illuminated, so it is on the 6S in particular. That's when they started doing that. So you're going to get better low light, better high ISO performance out of this camera than you will the cameras on preceding generations, which makes, if you're a photographer who's going to need a backup when your camera dies on vacation or whatever, that makes this phone really worth getting into. The cameras on these smartphones these days have loads of really great features. One of my personal favorite parts of photography is not only just being able to show what is real and what's happened and what is going on, you know, capturing a moment, but it's also creating an element of the unreal. And so you're going to be able to do that most effectively with the panoramic mode. As you can see, that's not an image that I could have captured any other way, at least on this device. You know, there are some very wide angle lenses you could buy for a 35 millimeter APS-C or Micro Four Thirds camera. The great thing about the panorama mode is that you don't have to go through the full 180. You can go through as much or as little as you'd like. And so what it really is able to do is mimic something like a much wider field of view lens. You're going to be able to really be unrealistic with your panorama mode more than any other feature on your iPhone's camera, which means that you're going to be able to be more creatively expressive with this device because of the panorama mode. And really what photography is all about is creative expression. And if you want to do portraits, or if you want to do, you know, something that's very true to life, or if you want to do something that highlights the unreality of something, you know, you gotta have a tool that can do it all. And this is a tool that can do it all. Maybe not as well as a DSLR or a mirrorless body, but it is going to be able to do all of it, and it is going to be able to go everywhere with you. Thank you very much for your time in this DRTV Quickie. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll see you in the next one.